All right, so for today's video, we are experiencing a crazy rainstorm right now. It's feeling so cozy. It's actually like so dark in here and it makes me want to just like cozy up with a cup of tea and chat about all things fall. And for this video today, I thought that I would do a little bit of a fall anti-haul for you. I'm just gonna be de-influencing you, I guess, but it's really more just me focusing on things that I'm personally not gonna be buying or wearing this fall season. I know a lot of times you guys like seeing these videos, and I want to make clear that these videos aren't to hate on people who are wearing these trends, or even honestly, a lot of these things I really low-key do like. I maybe just won't get enough wear out of them or whatever. And I think sometimes when I watch these videos, it can give this sort of like kind of pick-me vibe where it's like, I'm not gonna be wearing any of these trends because I have it. Listen, it's not that deep. We're just talking about fashion trends here. So wear what you want, wear what makes you happy. I just kind of wanted to chat about fashion-y things on this beautiful fall day. There was just crazy lightning. Oh yeah, it's happening. But first, really quickly, a word from our sponsor. As a lot of you may know, I have been on a wild ride with my health over the years, but more specifically like in the last few months. And now that I'm approaching my late 30s, taking care of my health is becoming a massive priority for me. So that's why I'm happy to introduce the sponsor of today's video, Midi Health. Whether you're also in your 30s like me and tracking your health, whether you're navigating menopause, or just generally thinking about things like bone density, brain health, inflammation, etc., then an age well longevity visit is definitely for you. Midi Health is a virtual care clinic that's on a mission to provide compassionate, high-quality medical care to women covered by insurance. You can schedule virtual, no-rush visits from the comfort of your own home, and it's accepted by major insurance plans in all 50 states. Midi's Age Well service treats women of all ages with a wide variety of health concerns like metabolic, hormonal, cognitive, and so on by providing a personalized plan for you, whether that's testing, medication, supplements, lifestyle changes, etc. A recent survey showed that heart health, bone mass, muscle mass, and blood sugar are top concerns. Longevity at Midi isn't about perfection, it's about knowing where you're at and making a plan to live healthier longer. So the way Midi works is you book your virtual visit, you meet with your clinician, and you discuss your symptoms. And if you need testing, Midi will organize it at a center that's local to you. You can also get all of the virtual follow-ups you need for your treatment as well as preventative steps. During my visit with my clinician, I immediately felt like there were tons of options provided to me, and they actually listened to what I was saying about what symptoms I was going through. And the immediate options that were presented to me were kind of based on my preferences, and it was so much easier than driving in the car, going to the doctor, maybe feeling rushed or dismissed when you're in the office. She also really took the time to go over past testing with me, like going line by line, making suggestions, explaining things I needed clarification on. I was asking a lot of questions and she was able to give me a lot of answers, and she was also asking me a lot of questions about my symptoms. And I really feel like my specific needs were addressed, and we created a plan, and I'm really looking forward to seeing an improvement in my symptoms as time goes on. If you're looking for personalized, compassionate care, then make sure you click my link down in the description box below to book your first Age Well visit with Midi. And thanks so much again to Midi for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into the trends. Okay, the first thing that came to mind is something that really surprises me about myself, and I don't know if it's just because I've moved a lot over the last several years or if it's because I'm getting older or what it is, but honestly, I have no desire to decorate over the top for fall or to buy like Halloween decor at all whatsoever, which is so strange. In previous years, I have like lived for the day that fall decor and Halloween decor hits the shelves. I have bought so many pumpkins in my lifetime. I love going to the thrift store and looking for fun fall things, but there's just something about this year, like I don't want to have a bunch of pumpkins and orange out in my house. Like I don't know what it is. It's like everything is orange and I'm just not as into that recently, which is strange because that has been such a critical part of fall for me. And maybe it's just because I don't want to, like I said, collect a bunch of stuff anymore, or if it's just because I'm like, I don't know, not feeling it this year. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling fall. I want to do like haunted Victorian mansion, you know, like how I talked about in my recent thrifting for home decor video, like that kind of like cozy cottage vibe, but not as much like the pumpkin decals on a mug or like little pumpkins on a shelf type of thing. Do you know what I mean? All right, next up is a trend that I see Gen Z doing a lot, and they do a lot of these like style aesthetics. Like they have names for aesthetics, which I honestly think is so cute and whimsical and like romantic, and I really like it, but some of them kill me, especially as a millennial, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you're talking about my era. And one that I saw recently, where there were a lot of TikToks about this, and it was talking about dressing in the 2009 fall girl aesthetic. I beg your pardon. I think it's a little bit interesting to watch like the clothes that you actually used to wear become like a style aesthetic. And so anyways, I won't be participating in that style aesthetic this time around. I think it's really, really cute. I'm not disparaging that. I was just like, it gave me whiplash. You have to be in your 30s, I guess, to understand, but like watching the things that you wore in middle school and high school become trendy again, and then kind of watching sometimes those generations be like, ew, millennials are cringe and like whatever. I'm like, you're wearing my uniform, but they look very cute. And so it's not the aesthetic itself as much. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's more just in general that I think is really funny, and I'm not gonna be buying. Another trend that I'm seeing a lot recently, especially like the fashion girlies have been talking about, is capes and or cape style coats. Like they're these kind of pea coat styles that are very cape-like, and I think they're so cute. It reminds me a lot of kind of like the Zooey Deschanel donut bun 2012 of it all, but in a good way. Like I think they're really cute, but I just know for me, number one, I live in a very warm climate, and number two, I'd wear it like one time and then never wear it again. And to me, I feel like I would need to wear like skinny jeans with it or something, because I don't know, muscle memory. I actually have seen quite a few of these on Pinterest that I think are really, really cute. Like I genuinely like this, but no, not for me, you know, plain and simple. This next one is kind of a specific trend that I'm noticing recently, and I have a feeling it'll just be kind of one of those things that like comes in and goes out of style very quickly, and it's the lace-up ballet flats or the ballerina flats. I know Gani has done a version recently that I've seen a lot of girls wear. Jeffrey Campbell has their own version, and also Puma has like a speed cat version of theirs. I do think they look really cute with a wide leg jean or like more of a flare style jean, and I've seen like the baby pink ones and the brown ones, and I think they're adorable, but it's just not something that I'm actually going to wear. It's for me one of those things that it feels more Pinterest. I don't think I would wear them enough times to justify the purchase. Like it wouldn't justify cost per wear for sure, and then also just wouldn't justify the purchase itself, because it just would be something that I wore like 2 times and then I got sick of, because it's kind of like a micro trend, you know? I actually don't really love demonizing micro trends. I have like a kind of, I don't know, I have a not like other girls opinion about micro trends. No, I'm kidding. But I just don't really care what people wear. I think people should wear what makes them happy. But that is one thing where I'm just like, yeah, no, I like it now, but will I like it in 3 months? Probably not. Okay, this next trend has been around forever, but it's kind of been worn in a different way recently, and that is wearing like a neck scarf or a bandana kind of tied around your neck in like a different way, kind of like a more tight way, to be honest. And it's just, I don't think I would look right in it. I think I would look silly. It's just like you have to have a specific sense of style, I think, to pull off something like that. I think I have a couple bandanas still, because I've been through many eras of bandanas slash neck scarves slash hair scarves, whatever, and I really like them. I think they're so cute as an accessory. I think I'd be more into this fall wearing like a graphic tee or like a plain white tee, like a kind of baggy white tee with maybe like a bandana that's tied around the neck right here, almost kind of more of like a bolo style, you know what I mean, as opposed to like around the neck, more like Parisian kind of style. I do really like this, and I've seen it a lot more recently with like the very, you know, fashion forward girlies online, on Pinterest, etc. And I think they look fabulous, but I would look very, very silly. Another thing I just have to talk about, because the people who wear this are doing it so flawlessly, but be so for real, it's the see-through lace skirts. I'm like, sorry, I'm not wearing underwear out in public. I'm not having my granny panties on full display. Like, what happens when I'm on my cycle? I wear super big overnight pads, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing there with that? The thought of the chafing for me is like actually sending me into a sensory spiral, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. If there was even just a little panel that covers long enough to wear some bike shorts underneath, you know what I mean? That would be perfect. Like, it can be opaque, maybe to the right above the knees and then see-through at the bottom, but the fully see-through just is, I think, reserved for a very specific style, and it's not mine. that's for sure. While I love the look of it, the practicality of me wearing it out in my suburban town to like the grocery store is a little bit silly. The next trend is a clutch bag. Now trust me, I've been tempted, okay? I love a clutch. I have been around through many eras of clutch. I remember having a clutch that had little finger holes like to hold, and I wore that to every single bar. I could wear it and just, you know, whack someone across the head. No, but I have seen clutches, you know, come and go over the years, and I've seen a lot of them recently, and I'm very tempted. Like, they are so cute, but the practicality, again, I'm just like, so we're just carrying our bag like this the whole night, like this? I think it's a level of commitment that I am not down for, and I just need, honestly, even at this point, I need a crossbody. Like, occasionally I can do a shoulder bag and it's fine, but even then it's bothering me. I'm like moving it around. I just need to be able to go hands-free, and I just feel like a clutch doesn't allow that, even though it does look incredibly chic. I love the look of it, but I know myself, and it's gonna like fall, and then I'm gonna be pissed off, and I'm gonna lose it or whatever. So yeah, no clutches for me, but I really do like them.
And it infuriates me. Like, I literally want to kill her.
Okay, this next one, I had written this list like a while ago, and then I went thrifting and I bought a version of this, but hear me out, okay? And it's suede. It's suede. Unless it's a bag or like a pair of boots or something, I'm not gonna wear suede because number one, it's so thick. It just doesn't make sense, and every time I've thrifted something suede over the years, I have a really hard time cleaning it. It ends up just like sitting in my closet collecting dust because I never wear it, and it's just never the right temperature to wear it. It's so thick, and the lining kind of makes me feel icky. Now, going back to what I said before, I thrifted a little kind of, it was faux suede. It's not real suede, and it's very thin, and it's machine washable. It's plastic, basically, I think. It's actually literally right here in front of me. It's this Notations woman. It's 100% polyester, and it's like a shirt that kind of gives the illusion of suede, but it's extremely malleable. I don't know. I kind of made an exception to this, but I think it's completely different because, again, that's not suede, but I love the look of suede. It's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's just the most stunning look in the fall time. A freaking suede bomber jacket is just the most gorgeous, stunning fall piece. A nice rich chocolate brown. Like, honestly, what is better than that? So again, I did make this list a couple of weeks ago, and I did buy something similar, but I think that's a perfect solution because it's not suede, it's giving the illusion of suede, and it's getting rid of all the things. But this is an anti-haul video. You get what I'm saying, okay? I just don't think, unless it's a bag, it would be something that I would ever get wear out of, even though I've been so tempted by the suede skirts and lots of really pretty suede things. It's not gonna happen for me. Next up, we have a denim chambray top, and I kind of see this coming back around every year, so it's not like a micro trend by any means. It's like a fall staple. I put in parentheses here, unless there's a fun embroidered 90s version. Like at the thrift store recently, I found this cute little funky one that had like little dresses and fashion things all over it. That was adorable. And then I saw another one that had like sunflowers on it, and that's very cute. So if I could find something like that I could button up and wear as a top like this, like tucked into a skirt, that would be fine. But like, I'm talking the Chessie uniform, which I love. Again, peak fall outfit, but I always thrift these denim chambray shirts and I never wear them. They just sit in my closet. So I know myself better than that. So unless it has, again, some sort of pattern, it can be worn as an actual top, I don't see it happening for me because it's honestly just a waste. It's gonna collect dust, and you know, I do love collecting clothing. I love collecting crew neck sweatshirts and sweaters and jackets and all that kind of stuff, but I want to be a little more practical and mindful. So I mean, I could be coming to you later and say, hey, I found this perfect denim shirt and it has this cute embroidery on it, but most likely it's gonna be a no, and I need to know my history and my patterns, right? I need to learn my toxic behavior and just stay away. So honestly, I don't know. Even if I did find an embroidered one or something, I probably wouldn't get it because it's just not something I'm gonna wear. So forget everything I just said. I'm not gonna do it. I'm holding myself to that. The next thing I've seen recently a lot on Pinterest and like TikTok especially is a cropped trench coat, and I love the look of these, especially I've seen it in like the UK a lot of the time, in like bigger cities, obviously where it's colder. Cities like London and Chicago and New York and stuff like that. But I don't see that being something that I would wear practically. Again, it's like a climate thing, it's a style thing. I don't know if a cropped jacket serves as much of a purpose either. Like if you're wearing a jacket, I would just want to do like the full trench, the classic, because I have thrifted a trench coat in the past and I ended up reselling it because it was too big. But I love that kind of look of the dramatic trench. Like it's very 101 Dalmatians to me. I don't know why that's the first thought that popped into my head. Inspector Gadget maybe? But I absolutely love that look. And so I don't think I'm gonna go for like the cropped kind of trendier version, because it's just something that probably will go out of style, and then I'm gonna have half a jacket when I want the full shebang. Be honest with yourself, girl, you know? Let's get really real, and it's just not gonna happen. Speaking of it's not gonna happen, I have to talk about tabi shoes. I have to talk about the tabi shoe epidemic. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be so honest, because a lot of times you guys are like, you're being too nice, you're giving too many disclaimers. I hate these shoes. I hate them. I think they're so ugly. It's giving camel toes. It's giving tumness from the wardrobe. Like, why are we splitting our toes in shoes? It's just filling me with rage, actually, thinking about it. Girl, close the toes together. I had to get that off my chest. That felt really good, actually. Like, really, really good. I hate tabis. I am tabis' #1 hater. If tabis have 0 haters, I am dead. And they're so expensive. Hello? Sorry, I just have to go back on that for a second. They're insanely expensive. That's another thing I didn't know. The real tabis are designer. We're paying hundreds of dollars for these camel shoes. No. Couldn't be me. The next thing that, again, is kind of like a style aesthetic, but it's always been around. It's not anything new, but I'm seeing it come back a lot more recently because, you know, trends are always coming and going. They're always in like a circular cycle, right? And the one that I've noticed recently is the nautical style, and I'm just not much of like a coastal sailboat nautical kind of girly. Like a lot of the kind of boat neck style tops with like the 3/4 lengths and the capris and all of that, I think it looks really cute, but yeah, no, that's just not my vibe at all. I actually only recently, as of maybe a year ago, started wearing navy blue because I didn't even like that. And even like navy blue stripes and stuff, I was just like, no, like it's too nautical. And even sometimes when I'm looking at things at the thrift store, it just reads too nautical to me. And there's just something about that I don't like, and I feel like it looks ridiculous on me. But that being said, I do really love the boat shoe trend at the moment. So maybe I'm contradicting myself, but to me, it reminds me not of like the nautical sailboat of it all, but of the like, I'm in my senior year of high school and I'm wearing boat shoes with my American Eagle flare jeans and my polo with the collar popped. More like that. So yeah, I'm just not like a coastal girly. I felt the same way about the coastal grandmother trend. Like it's cute, but it's not something I'm ever gonna wear. So I'm not gonna buy it. Next up, we have matching suits / skirts. I've noticed a lot of these recently. They're very like Jackie O adjacent, or even like Twiggy. Like I've seen some tweed ones and like kind of early Chanel type of vibes, and I think they're beautiful, but I'm not gonna wear a suit. Where am I gonna wear a suit to? I love the ones I've seen in so many fun different colors, but I've actually never loved suits of any kind on me. I don't even really love blazers on me. Like I've really struggled with that whole thing. I don't know. I feel like I look 95 years old, so it's just kind of a me thing, but yeah, won't be buying those. Next up, do you mind if I talk about another thing that I really don't like? And it's not saying anything about you or your personal style, but I just have to be frank. I don't like bloomer pants. What are we doing with the pantaloons? What's going on? What are we doing? We look like pirates. We look like pirates. I have seen a lot of the pantaloons, the bloomer pants, whatever style, and I do think they look cute on a lot of people, but other people, sometimes I feel like it reads like those like kind of, I don't know, like Republican toddler pants. Do you know what I'm talking about, with the really big flares at the bottom? Like that's kind of what it looks like for me. I really hate it. Could you picture me in pantaloons? I would literally look like I was in like the Victorian era playing my piccolo at a dinner party or something. You know, it's just, someone needs to take a stand and say, we've gone too far. The bloomer pants and the pantaloons have got to stop. I said what I said. Next up, I saw actually a TikTok talking about this, and someone was mentioning like the must-have shoe trends for the fall, and this is like the list of the most popular sneakers, especially for fall. And one of them was the New Balance 240L. What? I don't know. Sometimes these really trendy sneakers tend to look orthopedic to me. Like they look like shoes that my grandpa used to wear because, you know, he needed the support. He needed the arch support. And so sometimes like I can even tend to veer away from different sneakers that probably look cute on me, but I have this weird thing in my head about that it looks orthopedic, and like I'm just not ready for that life yet. I'm not ready for the Dr. Scholl's. Well, I mean, I do like Dr. Scholl's, but like that style of Dr. Scholl's, you know? And I feel like these just look like expensive orthopedic shoes, and they're just kind of, yeah, low-key ugly. I'm sorry. All right, last but not least, we're gonna end this on a mild note, a very neutral one, and that's white baggy jeans. I actually love white baggy jeans. I just know myself, and I know that number one, I'm gonna have to plan it around my cycle, which I already have a hard enough time doing with like white dresses, white skirts, whatever. I don't need any more white bottoms. And also, I'm probably not gonna wear them regularly because for whatever reason, I struggle with white pants. Like, I don't know why. To me, it isn't a neutral, and like I feel like it needs like a pattern on top, or it needs something. I just have a hard time with that for some reason. Like it looks too summery, even though I've seen a lot of really cute looks with people wearing like a brown sweater and like white jeans and then like some brown boots, and it all kind of ties in together. For me, it still just reads very summer, and like, I don't know, I would much prefer like a really faded black denim or even like a darker wash denim. Like I think that would look much better for fall and winter. So maybe it's like I have that age-old archaic like no white after Labor Day thing, because I don't believe in that, but I just know it would be something that I would probably wear for like a very short period of time and then never want to wear it again. So I'm gonna hold off. And also, finding white jeans is a nightmare. Finding ones that like don't hug every single piece of cellulite you've ever had in your entire life on the back of your legs is difficult. Something that doesn't show your underwear, like, you know, you have to figure out when you're gonna wear it around your cycle, like I mentioned. So yeah, just no white baggy jeans for me. Although I appreciate the work that all the girlies are putting in, and I think they look adorable. So those are all of my trends that I will not be buying or wearing for fall 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any trends that you won't be buying or wearing for fall 2025 or going into winter, or if you have ones that I talked about that you really love. I love having discussions in the comments about that. I think it's so fun. Also, don't forget to check out my link in the description box below to check out Midi Health. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.